Okay. Looks like this is working. Sound a little quiet. Shouldn't be. Yep, that's working. Okay. We'll work with it. Just gotta wait for Twitch to catch up. Looks like YouTube's up and running. There we go, and Twitch is working. Alright. Hello and welcome everyone, I'm CSGilmore and this is Hand of Fate. Still trying to deal with the Jack of Plague, unlock new cards.
Scared of a little mouse? My deck holds far worse yet.
Top can go. Yeah, that'll do it for now. Alright. Equipment, I think, is where I want it. Yeah. So we're all good to go. We can jump right in and start playing.
Think about the way we play this game. You continue to die, yet we reset the board each time. One has to wonder how it is possible to truly lose. Choose from these options.
Still a good one. High constitution.
I made that a little too powerful. I will have to rebalance that next time.
That's a nice one.
Our hero needs sustenance badly.
Yes, which is why I'm asking for supplies.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Oh, thank you. Elders of our kind often say that we must tread paths we once took in order to gain the advantage on the present. Farewell. Excellent. I'm gonna gain huge success on this one, apparently.
Descend ever deeper into the subterranean pit. All the world is a game board, and us men and women merely players. I alone do not play. I maintain the rules. You have choices, and I have predestination. Your choices, though, are merely a rediscovery of that which you already know. Are you sure that's the right approach? Once loosed upon the lands, the rats will find you, no matter where you go to ground.
Alright. Hopefully I can handle the combat okay, since I haven't really warmed up on it yet. There we go. no luck. Sometimes you get good stuff out, but not so far. Well, let's see if we can get a good bit of food out of this. Good items. Increases wearer's movement speed. Could be good. Medium armor. Negative survival.
What will you do with that?
Not the best deal. I'll take it considering. Take all the food I can. Can't eat the gold.
It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly. A treasure chest.
While exploring the
What
dungeon,
more
you see a treasure
iconic
chest at the end
emblem
of a
of
hall.
success
The
could
chest
we
may hold great
imagine?
wealth, but the chamber may be trapped. Approach the treasure chest. Oh, this could be hard. Oh, I almost clicked on the right one. Second guess myself. Here, click. It begins to fill with a deadly gas. Make your way
How
through the clouds, tossing out
unpleasant.
some dangerous gas once you make it to the other side. Ouch. You approach the chest.
A challenge for you, and a token if you succeed.
What treasure might it hold? Attempt to pry it open. Good. After a mighty heave, the lock gives way and the spoils are yours. The dealer draws 4 game cards. Cards tokens are yours. Nice. That's a lot of game.
I'm sure you are grateful for that. The token is yours. Let us see what you do with your newfound abilities.
Ooh, the Song of the White Minotaur.
We play for a token now.
The Mug and Barrel Inn is renowned for attracting the most talented bards from all around. You arrive there weary from your adventures, but tonight's entertainment convinces you to settle by the hearth for a while. Hours pass and the crowd starts to thin. The bard begins to move around the room, playing requests for small groups. He serenades a pair of young lovers for a meager sum, and is then generously tipped for leading a group of blacksmiths in a raucous chorus of foul language aimed at the folks from the next town over. He approaches you. Well, 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 we do have here a most distinguished adventurer. No tawdry tale of insipid chivalry or brash tribalism will do. You, sir, merit a sterling ballad of bloodshed, heroism, and death. The bard sings for you the fable of the White Minotaur, a legendary beast who is master of both might and magic. Its power is such that it has felled every adventurer, bounty hunter, or treasure seeker it has ever crossed. At the close of his song, the bard leans in close to you and whispers, "The White Minotaur is no myth. I met a man 2 nights ago who hunts the beast as if he were its long shadow. I'd wager that any adventurer would be interested in the tales he told me over supper. All yours for a small donation." I like the look of you. Does 5 gold sound fair? I agree. The bard bestows upon you all the knowledge that he has gleaned about the White Minotaur. This card's token is now yours.
Bandits, eh? Make an enemy of one, and you've made an enemy of all. One can't help but admire their single-mindedness.
Suddenly attack. The King of Dust isn't happy about you killing his men. 4? Okay, I can do this 4. Among the bodies, you find a scrap of parchment with a rough description of you, plus an offer of a reward from the King of Dust.
An expedition. Press on. Every card drawn from your thoughts and your memories. Every card tainted by your view of the world and your single-minded purpose. The same singularity of purpose that brings you here.
Well, I might as well take a look at what he's got. I've got a bit of gold. Might be something useful. Weakening your point. That could be worth it. Dragon ring. While all dragon relics are equipped, receive plus 50 max health and full healing after every combat. That would be nice, except for I have no idea how many dragon relics there are. You draw supplies instead. Draw 2. I think these might be worth it.
It's not enough that you kill them, you'll curse them too. One piece of each type of equipment, and you're ready to take on the world.
Alright. Oh yeah. You don't have an item equipped with slot artifacts. So all I'm missing now is an artifact. Not the bother. That should do it.
Now you have reached a point from which the path ahead is unclear. What will be your solution?
You find yourself lost and alone in a desert. Andremus, you pray to the old gods for salvation. Oh, this is happy.
A choice. Select your desire.
Got that wrong. Very wrong. Your prayers go unanswered. You are shot by an arrow. Looking up, you see bandits approaching. 5 bandits. 5 health. Alright, I can deal with that. The dealer draws you 2 game cards. Food. Useful. Oh, good. Got some.
More health to work with. Much good meat, do you?
Dead King's
The
Hall.
king is one of the players in our great mystery, yet here he lies. dead and unforgiven. His time is now long past.
So I got failure so I didn't get hurt. And skeletons I should be able to take. They did a good number on the skeletons, thankfully, rather to me. 3D. Good. For that. Oh, even better. Perfect. Now,
bound
good
once
on the other
more,
stuff.
seeking the heart of it all. What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest. You are silent.
No point in going to the shop. I have nothing to spend.
Will you step in and earn their ire?
Try to avoid the crowd. Use your Frostfang weapon to slow them down. Waves of magical cold sweep over the crowd as you unleash your Thurgy. Stunned and freezing, the peasants can do little more than watch your rapidly retreating form. So, takes up a bit of time and food still, but gets me past him alive without losing a ton.
Ah, the wandering mendicant. Will humanity ever move beyond poverty, religion, and charity?
Gods show favor to those who help the less fortunate. Let's see. Let's see what giving 5 food will do. Maybe. I don't want to give up 10. I can't afford that right now. Free humbly accepts your provisions. Let me see if I have anything to sack. Yeah, so not enough to get the token, probably. No luck, I'm afraid. Or maybe if I got a success, it would have gotten it. But still. God bless it.
Very nice indeed.
With an artifact, there is a 30% chance of reducing its cooldown time by 80%. Nice. Ah, all the angry mobs. Use Frostfang. Burning up all my resources to gain past these angry
Work
mobs
your
and
way
villagers.
through the woods and see what lies beyond. The Jack of Plague has battered you once. Can you set him free this time?
Alright, so we're in here. Again. Go away, people. At least I've gotten through all the angry mobs. Of course, I've still got some rats to deal with, I see.
Spirits roaming the darkness. With the
Force, you are
struggles,
jolted
the
awake by a voice
boundaries are
calling your
weaker
name.
than they've
You see
ever
a vaguely
been.
human-shaped ghost rushing towards you. You are quick to your feet, weapon array in hand. The ghost stops abruptly, hand signaling that it means no harm. Its voice is weak and distant. You forget me already. Has this place already corrupted you so? Lower your weapon. I should not be here. I fear his servants already know where I am. For a brief moment, the ghost's pale eyes feel achingly familiar. Please come home soon. You blink and the ghost is gone. At your feet is a bag of food. The dealer draws you 1 food gain card. This card's token is now yours. Okay, sweet. That paid off. It looks like we'll get some more story out of that one. Traveling healer. Can't do me any good right now. Rapid attack, probably. Oh no. Good.
Again, a token is at stake.
Or about the bizarre portal you encountered. One name keeps recurring. A mystic named Alicia. Apparently her expertise in all aspects of shadow realms, interdimensional travel, and beasts of the void is unparalleled. You track Alicia's caravan. She travels under the guise of a fortune teller. Her appearance doesn't match the whispers about her. She is considerably shorter and has much more of a beard. She audibly clears her throat before speaking to you. Welcome, stranger. She recoils in mock blindness. The dark clouds of fate swirl around you in a tempest. For a little gold, I can help you see your future through the storm. Well, I don't have any gold to pay. Explain your interest in finding out more about the underworld. The mystic looks around nervously before saying, Now what makes you think that I'd know anything about such things? I am but a humble fortune teller. Can I not interest you in such services? Refuse. You decide not to pay for tricks and half-truths and leave the mystic's caravan. It's not that I can't... Well, it's literally I can't. I don't have a gold. Alright, Jack of Plague.
He awaits plague and pestilence,
pretty good
and
situation
blood
here for fighting him.
and teeth.
Faster and stronger than normal ratmen, this beast inspires all vermin around him to strike faster with the more damage he sustains. Here is a beast who hates your kind, that has grown to fat and evil with that hatred. The Jack of Plague will kill you and suck the marrow from your bones.
As you plunder the secrets of your memories, you'll gain new cards. Some you'll wish you'd left untouched.
I think we have a good chance of beating him this time. We're in good health. We've got decent equipment. Not great, but decent. That was bad. You're ticking me off. Alright, now it's just you and me. There we go. Gotcha. Still gotta do better against the rats.
The queens and kings of the rat kind have lost a child here today. Here, take it.
Voluntary a locked treasure chest you receive. Armory draw 2, select one to keep. Nice. And Fool's Gold. Looks like a... Hearing the song of the White Manager you receive. Hunting Huntsman. Returning the ghosts you are merciful you receive. Asleep being. Reward for being my Ratman Jack you receive these new cards. Berserker Armor. Scorching Zeal, that sounds nice. Culling the Ratman. King of Dust. Devil's Carnival. Humbertown Hero. Humbertown Hero. Ratman hunting. Ratman hunting.
Come, play. I do not want to just sit here. Look at the cards you have earned. Now we have enough to begin a real game.
Interesting background statues. Lots of minotaurs.
Now we play.
And other interesting things.
You can now access Endless Mode if you wish to test your skills against chance itself.
Endless mode is good if you just want to play through a match and like try to unlock cards. Story mode's good if you want to keep working on stuff while you unlock cards. King of Dust. Whenever the player finishes a combat, they lose 1 gold per 15 health. That's nasty.
Make
Let's
your
give Endless
choices.
Mode a go.
You want to play on hard mode? Done. What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest, you are silent.
White Council 2.
Let us stake a token on their foolishness.
One day, as you travel through a forest, you come across a band of thugs standing on the roadside. As you draw near, they move to block your path. The dealer draws 2 monster cards. Is that all? Hand over half your gold, stranger. For passing through this forest, the White Council demands it. Refuse. The White Council doesn't like armed mercenaries wandering through their land, the man says as his goons close in around you. Beat him. As you approach one of the fallen men, he says with some effort, "You'll regret this. There will be consequences." He cuts off as his voice fails him. You notice a robed figure standing in the shadows of the forest. He waves his hand and a magical portal appears. Stepping through it, he is quickly gone. You look around to find no trace of the fight remains. This card's token is now yours.
Are your senses acute enough to detect what lies
we're playing
here?
Endless, that's why. Endless mode has all the cards unlocked. That I've got unlocked. Not all the cards unlocked, but yeah, all the cards I currently have. Light draws you to a nearby hilltop where you see a warlock disappear in a cloud of sulfur, leaving behind his summoned minions. That all? Okay. After the battle, you search the bodies for loot. Yay! Armory, draw 4, choose to discard or put back on top. Scorching Zeal, Axe, Mace, Sword. Put them back on top. It's got 30 gold. Nice.
A horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
So descending to the next level, you feel a chill in your soul as you sense the powers of darkness growing ever stronger. New enemies. Endless Cursed. Dealers.
I appreciate your ingenuity. I look forward to seeing how you approach this particular challenge.
Ow.
Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No. A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies. Of
On a
course,
deserted hilltop in
I
faraway
am
land,
different.
you discover
my powers are genuine.
the gods of the old religion are powerful yet unpredictable in their favors. Do you wish to pray at the altar? Yes. Okay, 2 success chances. bended knee, you beseech the gods to aid you in your quest. A distant rumbling and a flash of lightning answers your prayers. Draw one blessing card. This token is now mine. Arcane knowledge.
Many of these blessings are too good for the likes of you.
You get some more food. Treasure chest.
Open the chest, see what it contains. I'm curious.
I always seem to do that. Success. Keep losing track of it. Ooh, max health. Ouch.
Choose from these options.
After a mighty heave, the lock gives him spoils. Good. Gold. Lots of gold. All the gold.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
Well, now I just need a place to spend the gold before I lose it. Hey, there we go. Unfortunately, a traveling jeweler is not going to be good for food. Please. Consuming shame. Powerful poison that taints the victim's that could be good.
This alchemist could have turned his mind to the creation of gold or wonderful substances to better mankind, but instead settled for crafting vile poisons. Disgraceful.
Alright, let's go with that. Keep a little gold on me for some other stuff potentially, depending on what we run into.
We flee into all sorts of vices, do we not? All in the hope that we will
Maiden
forget.
And cave mouth. Oh, nothing bad. Oh, all got moved around. I see how this works. It's interesting, though. This also means I could get these again, though. Reset the boards. To put these cards on the top or the bottom of the deck. Oops. Not sure what that counted as. Okay. Let's go down. Some nasty stuff playing now. Trap lurking in the shadows.
Ha! At their heart, all games are about power, are they not? The acquiring of power, the retaining of power, and most importantly, the use of power.
Okay, well, I've got gold to do this. I have to get huge success. Oh, I got it. First try. Nice. I know I could redo that one. Bad fortune, lose one food. Blah. The mystic's eyes flash wide open. Your fortune is awash with death and destruction, but there is also hope. You carry fortune's favor with you. How may I aid you in your endeavors? To someone with such a powerful aura as yours, I could tell of what I know. The price for such information, though, would be high. A powerful magical trinket, such as the one you are carrying? My artifact. Exchange an artifact for the mystic's information on the underworld. Give. You hand over an artifact to the mystic. She appears quite surprised. Oh, okay then. I guess now I have to tell you all the many things I know about the underworld. Gone is the smooth voice of the mystic, replaced now by a much more agricultural accent. Seemingly unsure of her words, the underworld is a strange and mystical place. Look, the mystic, the real one, just pays me to drive the carriage and look after the horses. I just fill in occasionally. The other day she comes over all strange, talking about portals to the underworld and such, and says she's going to investigate. That was 2 days ago. I'm starting to get a bit worried. Will you go look for her, adventurer? Off to search for the missing mystic. You venture out into the woods behind the mystic's caravan and soon come across another portal like the one at the village sacrifice. As you edge closer to the portal, a powerful voice booms out in a delighted cackle. At last, a visitor to my domain. You're dragged into the portal. Oh, okay. Same trick as last time, it looks like. I can handle that. Don't have the best equipment, but I think I can handle it. Okay. With the last hell beast slain, the voice rings out once more. You have won for now, but my forces will rise up and take the land above by force. You cannot stop us. This card's token is now yours. Alrighty. We'll come after that. Charity.
I will happily wager on the outcome. I do not think you have what it takes.
You encounter a priest wandering along the road. He begs for food to feed the orphans. Gods show favor to those who help the less fortunate. Let's see. Let's try the whole 5 again and see if I can get it. This time. Okay.
The gods look
hit
upon
the
you
player has a
favorably.
chance to poison the attacker. Okay. Well, I still got a blessing out of the deal. Ooh, perfect. Approach the shop. Forget which shop can remove curses. I know there is one that can. Ah, healer it is. Let's get rid of cursed luck. Spikes. Still got that one, but food's a bit more important right now. Sell something. Let's see. Not really. Don't have much to give. Items I don't want to give up. So just make do. As far as I know, endless mode, there's no Ginave alive. So, pressing on. It's just a matter of building up as much score
Roaming
as I can
ever
today.
forward, hunting
Take
for the
forest
truth.
path. Feel a chill in your soul as the powers of darkness growing ever stronger. Nice. Trap lurking in the shadows. Another one? Nah. Want more food?
Do you understand what it is we do now? Or did I rush you through the rules, pushing you into the play before you were prepared?
Asleep at the inn.
This token will unlock more cards if you can defeat this encounter.
While sleeping at an inn, you jolt awake to find a bandit rifling through your belongings. You are quick to your feet, weapon already in hand. The bandit laughs, clearly drunk. Easy there, princess. Spare an apple, would you? There's a good lad. He stands unsteadily, catching a stolen apple and some coins. You grab his arm in protest and earn a punch to the face. Looks like Nancy here wants to fight. The bandit laughs again, spits at your feet, and turns to leave. Attack the thieving bandit. With one practice swing, you execute him. A surprised gasp is the last sound he makes. Suddenly, the room fills with the bandit's lackeys. I can take that. High-level bandits they may be. I should be able to take this. Unless I really move it Thieves dealt with, you accidentally wipe your brow with a hand slick with the blood that has run down your weapon. You turn hoping to find a wash basin and find yourself once again in the presence of the ghost from the forest. Its eyes, so familiar, so real, compared to its shifting body, look at you in fear. You took their lives so easily. Are you already lost? Remember who you are, who you were. I have lingered too long in this place, it drains so. Do not forget me. You blink and the ghost is gone. Those eyes, gone. Ah, so that's not the way to go with that one. Good to know. Future, I'll have to try the other path then. See how it goes. Trap lurking in the shadows. Father, Nicholas is not being nice to me.
Think about the way we play this game.
Well,
You continue to die, yet we reset the board each time. One has to wonder how it is possible to truly lose.
Your path is blocked by an evil
Even I am
menace
unsure where this
attempting
thing
to
springs from.
die. Even as you watch, the thing sprouts new limbs, reaching eagerly for you. Time to get around the creature. This should be interesting. Probably gonna fail this.
A choice. Select your desire.
Got it. Alright, forgot I made it easier now. Got rid of that curse that was make it hard to see it. Attempt to get around the creature with a combination of skill, daring, and luck. You weave between the probing tentacles.
I'm sure it's not called Dead Man's Gorge without reason.
While crossing the ancient rope bridges of Dead Man's Gorge, you hear sounds of movement from below. It's an ambush. Plague and skulls. That could be a
More
little bit of a fight.
skeletons for you to deal with.
The dealer draws you 3 game cards. Oh, there's my health back. Food.
I'm
Nice.
sure you're grateful for that.
That doesn't do me any good.
It's better than trudging along a muddy road. Certainly.
Lots of enemies. Boss type enemies. Traps grow deadlier. Traps inflict
Another curse on the
10%
table.
more damage.
Let us see how you deal with it.
Warning signs.
Everywhere
This
you
will probably
go,
kill me, but worth
your
a try.
steps are dogged by death. Even now.
Come across a narrow valley. Several dead adventurers lie under piles of stones before you. Don't bother trying to reach the treasure hidden in this valley, stranger, says an old man. Those fools tried, and look what happened to them. Attempt to cross the valley floor. But then the old man sighs, but then says, good luck, you're going to need it. You set off through the valley at a run. Soon you hear the distinctive calls of hill giants far above you. They begin to throw rocks down at you. You're struck several times by large rocks.
Ouch.
Okay. You hear the giants calling out to each other excitedly. It seems you are providing fine sport for them today. Oh, I got mixed. That's not good. 5 pink cards. Oof, I might not live through this one.
Oh dear.
Well, there goes all my max health. Sheesh. I'm alive, though. You see the entrance to a small cave up ahead. Oh, that was fast.
Ha!
Another one. There's 5 more. No, 6 this time. Oh, dear. Oh, one
I
more.
am sorry.
No floss, and I'm dead.
You're at
Okay,
the edge
max
now.
health stuff.
Survival will require near perfection in all things.
Whew. In the dim light of the cave, you discover a chest of gold and a worn but finely crafted cap. You take it with you to have it identified. The dealer draws you 5 gold game cards. This card's token is now yours. Nearly killed me, because I did not pick well. But we lived. Outside, the hill giants seem to be fighting amongst themselves. Although the occasional stone or injured giant falls from above, you manage to leave the valley without further injury. You return to the barren land to commune once more with the ancient god. You have succeeded, the god speaks, but your journey is not done yet. Bring to me the disciples' ring. It lies in a crypt, long since sealed to contain the evil within. Find it, if you will, and bring it to me. Suddenly it withdraws to its own realm,
Another
leaving
token brings
breathless
you
and
closer to your goals.
And good night.
It seems you have made an enemy of the rat men. They do not normally attack
Oh, I am
unless
so
provoked.
good, I. There's a lot of rats.
More rats, more swarms.
Not enough health. I think I did pretty good for this round, though. Unlocked a bunch of stuff. And that's what good distance is. Death. Blood stains the ground beneath your corpse.
Perhaps it is better to die than face the Jack of Plague. Another of my servants fulfills his duties.
Sign up to White Council thugs, you receive White Council 3. For gaining the praise of the gods of the old religion, you receive Gain and Demon Trader. Interesting. For attempting to rescue the mystic, you receive Greenborough Forest. Looking forward to that. For looting the Valley of the Hill Giants, you receive this card. Eye of the Storm. That's really good, I know. Plunderer's Cap. And Warlord 2. Warlord Endless Score. Dungeon level 6. Counter cards completed. Monster cards defeated.
stakes are raised. The challenges begin.
Let's go back to story mode now. King of Dust.
Some men
Select
thrive in anarchy and chaos. The King of Dust is one such. His tools are cruelty and terror, and I suspect he will harbor a great hatred for you, my friend.
First, let's just pull everything out that doesn't have... Well, I'll leave the maiden in for now. Just to try to get the new stuff in and the stuff with tokens in. Okay, we have more than enough room. Alright, then I will keep the Dead King's Hall, treasure chest, helpful priest, and that's another good one. Field of Poppies, how about? Now then. Scorching Zeal I want to add. Berserker Armor. Fool's Gold. Dive and Sword. Perfect, that fills that up. Pretty happy with that. I think I might pull the mace out and put in Plunderer's Cap. Start game.
In these lands, the King of Dust takes his tithe of all.
Lots of ambushes, lots of stuff in general.
You face the first of my kings. Each has shaped the nature of their forces with the strength of their will. They will turn that power to your destruction.
That's nice. Embertown
A
Hero.
quest that may lead you down many paths towards jealously guarded secrets. Interesting.
You come across an injured adventurer whose battered and bloodied armor tells you he's seen combat recently. Ask him his troubles. I've been chasing a pack of thieves that attacked my home village of Embertown. I killed some of them in an ambush, but I fear I lack the strength to chase the rest down. If you have any honor, you will find these jackals and make them pay. Embertown Hero. Alright, and I know where it is. Twisted Canyon. Because it looks like it's replaced whatever card was otherwise going to be there. Frostfang again. Okay. I'll take it.
Let's find out what type of character you really are.
You have caught up with the Embertown village raiders who call out, "Stay your hand, adventurer, and we will share the spoils with you." Refuse to deal with the thieving scum. You tell them to ask their gods for more mercy than you are about to show them. One monster card. Only 4 thieves. Okay. hang on a minute. I hope no one's been trying to reach me in chat. I just realized that my chat screen's frozen. That's gonna have to get a hard reset. Alright, that's gonna take a minute to get back up and running. Sorry about that, everyone. Be carefully turn out the thieves' pockets. The dealer draws you 3 game cards. Good food, and eat that. Nice. Afterwards, you return to tell the hero of Umbertown of your success. He gestures for you to come closer. In silence, he hands you a jeweled ring, then dies. You put the ring away to identify later and bury the fallen champion. This card's token is now yours. Nice. Alright.
An expedition. Press on. Do you understand how this game works now? Do you comprehend the stakes?
Approach the shop. This was taking a while to reset for the chat screen, so sorry about that, everyone. Alright, remove curse. Don't have enough gold? I don't. Buy food then. That I can afford.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
That's better. Treasure chest again. Approach to the treasure chest. Sure. Got it. Approach to the treasure chest. The hall is silent as you move forward. You approach the treasure chest. That is still intact. Attempt to pry it open.
Choose from these options.
Oh well. Ooh,
Prepare for bad times, savor the good.
That's... I'm gonna get that. I'll take that. Yeah. Gold. Helm of Reflection or Mercenary Contract. Mercenary Contract might be better for me. Goblin King's Halls 2.
There's a token in it for you if you win.
While walking by a huge tree at the edge of a lake, Mr. Lionel's head appears from the leaves above. Excellent work, my lad, Mr. Lionel declares, citing the lock of elven hair and leaping to the ground. Didn't have to break too many bones getting this, I trust? Never mind, best I don't know. He then calibrates the device, turning it over in his hands. This bit turns like this. This knob pushes in there. Not sure what this fiddly bit here does. It's working! Lionel gasps with glee as the amulet begins to glow. By waving the amulet around in the air, the goblin somehow contrives to lead you on a haphazard journey over hills and across rivers until finally you come to a trapdoor hidden by foliage under an ancient tree. Through the doorway, you see a stone chamber and hear a variety of mechanical noises. There may be some traps. Kings can never be too careful when guarding their treasure.
Take your time if you like.
I'm sure I mentioned them earlier.
I've waited long enough.
Alright. Now get in there and steal 50 gold pieces for me. I'll hold your gold until you get out. And meet you on the other side. Good luck. With a firm boot to your backside, Lionel sends you tumbling through the trapdoor. Well, considering how little gold I already have, I've got a chance of making more gold off of this in the end. If I survive. Lionel immediately greets you upon your escape, lifting your bag of gold before you even realize he is there. He counts out the coins you managed to retrieve. Not nearly enough. I want my revenge. Get back in there and get me my gold. Go back into the maze. Have to do a few runs of this, probably. Come on, computer. Sorry, still trying to get chat running. That's what I get for using an old computer as chat screen. Before I get enough gold to make Mr. Lionel happy. Not nearly enough. Let's go back in. Point 50, I guess. It looks like I have 34 right now. A few more runs. Oh, come on now, computer. Why are you being... I got you. Now it's finally starting up. Oh, that's nasty. Touch close. But we did it. I think I got enough. Not bad at all, he says happily. I'll eat these later. For now, good work, my boy. Let's get out of here before the Goblin King discovers what's what. Here's your gold back. Sorry if it smells like old cheese now. Scart's token is now yours. Excellent. I didn't get all my gold back, I don't think. Pretty sure I missed a little. Oh well.
The bandits are sorely loyal to their king. They will not let you reach him easily.
Skulls and dust. Okay. Well, that loads. Let's try to get this started up. Loading, right? Contract actually pays off really nicely. Come on, why aren't you running? No, you can. This old computer is barely running at all, I guess. While searching the area for anything worth salvaging, you realize while your points is only pretending. Okay. You can do it. Load up. Scorching
fire in its multitudinous forms, we still hold it in esteem and wonder.
So it doesn't work against fire golems. I don't think I have to deal with fire golems right now, so I think I'm good. This weapon has a fire aura that decreases quickly. Press 1 to restore the fire and burn nearby enemies. That should get it up and running again. Nearly so. Yep, that's running. That's working. And okay. We should be back in business. You can do it. Come back. Come back. Alright. I think we're up and running again, so chat should be working. So, sorry about that mess and all the trouble with that. If you were saying anything in chat and trying to get my attention, I apologize. Feel free to mention it now, because it won't show up. It doesn't. One of the issues with chat is it doesn't show me the past history right now. So yeah, if you're trying to tell me something, please say it again. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Okay, fire and holy though. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, let's
As pleases you.
Good. Health good.
A horse is a fine companion. I'm sure you'll leave this one in time. You do not seem to have the temperament for friends, even in the animal kingdom.
The field of poppies. Well, at least it's not too much of an issue, and I'll get an idea of what I'm up against. Traveling merchant, traveling jeweler, one ambush, dead king, hunting the huntsman, stairs, charity, devil's carnival, ratman hunting. So there are some good ones and some bad ones here. Alright. Approach the shop. Food. Not the best, but better than nothing.
I'm sure you're grateful for that.
There we go, much better. Okay, it looks like I was only missing chat for... it's not going to tell me very well. Still quite a while. There's the ambush.
You may have to contend with every bandit in the kingdom before you reach
Ooh,
the
that's
king.
a lot of unpleasantness. I don't like that. There we go. Oh, rain a saw out there? Well, nothing to lose from this. Good.
Armor that gives you the proportional strength and power of a barbarian, which you are on closer examination.
This helm imbues the wearer with greater movement speed. I think I'll go try the berserker armor.
Blood certainly incites fury, I've found.
Yeah, it'll beat my normal light armor, so okay. Draw 3, inspect and put back. A quick weapon blow to the head fixes that. You finish searching the area. Okay. So, Dead King's Hall, Devil's Carnival, and the stairs are over there.
Of course, killing their leader is a fine way to provoke them.
Oh, that's a lot. Oh, and he's back. Oh, dear. food out of the deal. Nice. Yeah, got the extra food. Gotta be careful. Go back to this merchant. See what else they can offer me. If they healing, no. Well, let's see. Maybe I can do something else here. Eye of the Storm. That one's amazing. I'll buy that.
Dare to summon the storm, and you may harness its powers.
That's worth it. Let's go here next.
6 bandits to keep you on your toes.
Let's try it. Oh, they're so close. Jack of Dust is back, too. Man, they're just bringing all the guys back. Is interesting. I think it does a lot of damage, or at least seems to help. Oh, good. I'm just gonna walk around a little bit, burn some food, but gain some health. Alright, next. Charity.
Win this and claim my token.
Worthy decision. Alright. 5 again. One of these times I'm gonna get it right. Got it. There we go. Ah, the priest exclaims and draws out a tarnished old ring. I'll have the kids polish it up first. In the meantime, take my blessing. The dealer draws you 1 gain card. This card's token is now yours. God bless.
Useful.
Sweet. Will of the Gods. At the start of each combat, a random opponent is highlighted. If that creature is the first to die, then it pops out 5 gold, which the player may collect.
It is yours. You can take it. This tale begins, and then proceeds relentlessly. With each step, you will discover a new card and a deeper mystery.
Hunting the Huntsman. It turns out that it's not too hard to track down a mad huntsman who's on a crusade across the countryside in search of a mythical beast. He has been spotted interrogating tavern goers, accosting travelers in the woods, and closely scrutinizing various animal droppings. You hear that he recently left the small town of Thatchcross and was seen heading into the forest nearby. You follow a set of tracks that lead into a leafy glade. Colorful autumnal debris blankets the ground. You stop dead when you hear a suspiciously loud snapping sound beneath your feet. Well, at least you only got 1 failure. You launch yourself into... Oops, accidentally skipped something, I think. You launch yourself through the air, reaching for the edge of this seemingly man-made pit.
A choice. Select your desire.
Your hands scrabble at the edge of the pit, but you can't get a handhold. You fall only a short way, but land awkwardly on the pit floor. Draw 1 pain card. Oh, lose a blessing. Ow. As you rise to your feet inside the pit, you hear a voice from above. How disappointing. Not only are you not the white Minotaur I'm searching for, you're not any kind of Minotaur. So killers for you to have fallen into my trap. I'd love to hang around, yet it appears that your spelunking has attracted some of the locals. The voice fades into the distance and is replaced by the not-so-stealthy sounds of large creatures approaching through the trees. Bother. Failed that. That's a shame. Already got the storm, so don't really need to buy it again. It's got plenty of charges.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
There. That should do me some good. Devil's Carnival.
At its heart, these traveling shows are but mockeries of the true mysteries.
One day, just as dusk gathers, you reach a large country town hosting a traveling circus. Strange sights and stranger smells confront you as you begin to wander between tents and stalls that were once brightly colored, but now are faded and stained with dust. Peasants and nobles alike wander the streets and alleys, past wonders and amazements, seeming almost dazed. There is something about the place that dulls your senses, and, for a while, you forget your quest, forget even the path that brought you to this place. A black cat darts out and weaves between your legs. Distracted, you take a wrong turn and wander down a darkened alley. The mysteries of the carnival await you. Yes. Genuine unicorn tonic can cure any injury, whether from sword or claw, a man calls, holding up a bottle. He suddenly slashes your arm with a knife, and as you open your mouth to protest, he flicks the bottle, splashing some of the tonic on you. You start to reach for your weapon, but then stop. The crowd leans in and watches as the wound in your arm closes before your very eyes. Made from genuine unicorns and 7 secret ingredients, available here for only one night. The dealer draws you 1 health card. Hopefully a good one. Oh, a really good one. Well, I'm full health again. The crowd surges forward to buy this miracle potion, and you walk on, smelling of ground-up unicorn horn, elvish blood, rat men's sweat, and several other pungent odors you can't identify. Sometime later, you find yourself standing at the edge of a forest, the sounds of the crowds behind you. Day is just dawning, but which day? Looking back, you see the ruined buildings of a country town long ago abandoned. Didn't do well enough to get that token. Unfortunately. Let's not go back here.
Head downwards, if you dare. On this floor, the King of Dust waits for you. He is prepared. Are you?
Probably not. Don't have enough gold to really worry, and... Crucible.
A crucible to heat and purify the flawed metal. You, in this case.
The town of Stiegel sits upon the only safe crossing of the River Ernst. However, the only adventurers allowed to cross are those who pass through the Crucible. In the Crucible, you'll fight monsters for the entertainment of the townspeople of Stiegel. What will you do? Attempt to bribe the mayor, attempt to swim the river, enter the Crucible. You are led to the first arena. Choose your opponent wisely, yells a man from the crowd. I'm betting on you. Now let's try to go easy here and see if we can get through without a huge mess. Should you survived that round, now do it again. The crowd awaits your decision. Oh, 2 of skulls or 2 of skulls. Choices, choices, choices. Very well. because I have a weapon that's strong against skeletons. After surviving the crucible, you're paraded through the town and allowed to continue upon your adventure. A few random peasants throw coins, saying, "You've made me rich, warrior." That warrior? Lost my wording there. The dealer draws you 4 gold game cards. Nice. Good. Really good. Alright. Now I think I'll go to that healer. Because they might have an item I can deal with, or if they could remove a curse, I should be able to afford to remove it now. Yeah. Cursed luck. Let's get rid of that. That one's not going anywhere, but I can live with that. Got plenty of food. Everything else. I might as well buy some food anyway, since I can use it to heal wounds. Yeah, there. And I'll lose the gold pretty quick through battles anyway, just due to that one other curse. Okay, that done. Choose a path. Here, how about bandit attack? Alright. That's a lot of bandits.
No king falls without a challenge.
This could be a fight.
What did you think would happen with a card called Ambush, eh?
Only 5 bandits this time. Not nearly as bad. Got 6 uses of my Eye of the Storm still. So I really want to make sure I have a couple uses for when I find the boss. I clicked on the one I wanted. Kill him. Good. Gain.
Faster is
speed.
always
Okay.
better.
Okay. Excellent. I'm happy with that. Where are you? Sleep at the inn.
What
again.
sort of scoundrel would go through a sleeping man's belongings?
While sleeping at an inn, you would jolt awake to find a bandit rifling through your belongings. You are quick to your feet, weapon already in hand. The bandit laughs, clearly drunk. "Easy there, princess. Spare an apple, would you? There's a good lad." He stands unsteadily, clutching a stolen apple and some coins. You grab his arm in protest and earn a punch to the face. "Looks like Nancy here wants to fight." The bandit laughs again, spits at your feet, and turns to leave. Alright, now I tried the other one before and it didn't give me the token, so let's try lower your weapon. The bandit looks at you with contempt. "Thought so." He wanders out of the room, whistling tunelessly to himself. The dealer draws you 2 paying cards. I can live with that. I can live with that.
Nasty.
Shaking your head, you wearily turn back to your bed and find yourself once again in the presence of the ghost from the forest. Its eyes, so familiar, so real. Compared to its shifting body, smile into yours. Something stirs in your mind. A past memory. You are still yourself. I need fear no longer. Its pale hands reach for yours, and you suddenly recall a laugh. A laugh to go with those smiling eyes. "I have lingered too long in this place. It drains so. Do not forget me." You blink and the ghost is gone. Those eyes, gone. This card's token is now yours. Wonder what that'll bring up next. Ah, Devil's Wager.
Trust a devil
New one.
or don't. I wouldn't.
A devil appears in a puff of smoke and fixes his evil gaze upon you. Greetings, mortal. Draw one monster card. 6 of dust. If you can defeat my minions without taking a scratch, I will reward you with gold and magical trinkets. Normally, I would take this, but basically it leaves you down to 1 hit and you're dead. And I'm in a good position to possibly win this round, so I don't want to jinx it by getting myself killed. So I'm going to decline right now. This will come up another time. Indeed, you are no hero, the devil remarks and disappears in a puff of smoke. I'll live with that.
Again, the surprise attack. The novelty must wear thin on subsequent travels.
That's a bad mix. Here, if I can help it. I want to actually beat this, because then I'll be as further than I've ever gone before in this game.
I'm sure you are grateful for that.
I've already got a shield, so I'm not going to equip it. Make a difference.
It's almost amusing to think of being lost. Looking at the world like this.
Best chance I have.
Your destination is merely a step onto another card.
Got it. Yes. You stumble upon a long-lost tomb with treasure still inside. This card's token is now yours. You loot the room. The dealer draws you 2 game cards.
If you gain health, then I work harder to take it.
That's great. And a healing
take
to
it.
Make sure I get up there fully. Alright, that was good. Very good. Culling the rat.
Our lives are often lived thus, are they not? Pushed back and forth by the whims of nobility or power.
All the lands in the kingdom are being overrun with rat men. Merchants in my lands are attacked on the road, as are any travelers such as yourself. My guards are needed here with me, but if I had just 50 gold, I would hire a mercenary army to find their nests and cull their numbers. I don't have 50 gold. I understand that contributing to the common good may be unfamiliar to your sort, but I urge you to return immediately if you change your mind. What if I could? Don't have the gold. Let's go this way. That was a bad choice.
Our old friend, the Jack of Plague, returns to fight another day.
Gonna be not fun. Yeah, do attack, Jack. You're being on my nerves. All those bolts. Take that. There we go. That took some of my health. I can afford it though. I just don't want to jump into the next card yet. Unprepared. Now with that much food, yeah, I can just wander for a little bit to recover. Perfect. There you are.
Very few are so foolish as to deliver themselves to the king.
The king is fierce in battle but loyal to his troops. He can choose to heal them during combat. The King of Dust broke faith with king and country long ago and has made himself rich and powerful through the judicious application of cruelty and terror, outside of law, for decades.
A challenge
Sounds like
for
I should
you,
focus on
and a
him.
token if you succeed.
Yeah, if he can heal them, sounds like my best bet is to focus on him as the target, and then defeat the others as as happenstance allows. Hey there, big guy.
There are many who will be pleased that you have defeated the likes of my lesser king. As for me, I think you have but proven that I must defeat you entirely. A set of new trinkets for you. You will need them, and more.
Interesting. For defeating the bandits who looted Umber Town, you receive Ring of Justice. For helping Mr. Lionel with his quest, you receive Goblin King's Halls 3. For donating food to the orphans, you receive Food Gain, Ring of Poverty, and Charity 2. For surviving the arenas in the town of Sneagle, you receive Draw 2, select 1, Noble Trader, A Wife's Fury, Load. For encountering the ghost again, you receive Food, Pain, and Spirit. That sounds interesting. For discovery of tomb while lost in the desert, you receive 25 gold gain and Desert Cult. That sounds interesting. For defeating the Bandit King, you receive these new cards. Feathered Ice. That sounds cool. I don't know what it would be. Life's Limb. That sounds like a life steal weapon, maybe. Jack of Scales. Lizard Man or Dragon? I'm guessing Lizard Man. Hero's Remains. Stranger in the Shadows. And Old Graveyard. A lot of really cool sounding cards.
Come once more to the game.
Oh, look at those statues in the background there.
The more you play, the more I wonder.
Jack of Scales. Mana drain, cooldown times for weapons and artifacts are doubled. Nasty. Last man standing. In every combat, the last enemy alive can no longer be stunned or interrupted. Oh, that's nasty, nasty. Challenges: 2 Deadman's Gorge, 2 supplies.
The suit of scales are represented by these lizard men. Quiet, patient, lethally subtle, and coldly intelligent. Of all the creatures I have incarnated as suits, these please me the most.
Interesting. Let's see what we can miss. First things first. Make sure there's room. I'm betting if I do the Cull the Rats one and actually have 50 gold to pay it, I bet it makes it so I can remove the Ratman hunting from the deck. That'd be my guess anyway. Maybe not, there were a lot of these. Okay, a few. What's a good one? Helpful priest. Treasure chest. Field of poppies isn't a bad one. Any others I'd rather have? I think they'll do it. And let's take a look at here. Let's remove that. Life's limb, that's going in. Spirit walk, feather dice, ring of justice. Pull out the ring of survival and put in ring of poverty just to see what that is. Okay. Start game.
You have taken one of my symbols, but now we begin to play in earnest. My scepter is at stake, and I do not intend to lose it.
Ooh, this is interesting. The scepter. Being guarded by a jacket. I don't know anything about the lizardmen though, so I know except for that they're weak to ice. So if I get a frostbrand,
Scales.
that's probably a good weapon.
I have saved the lizardmen for now, but the stakes have been raised. There is no weapon I will not use against you.
Alright. Cursed luck. Alright. That curse is back. Guess I was going to hope for it to be gone forever. Loan.
Usury, the root of all troubles.
In a busy market town, you are approached by a shopkeeper on the verge of losing his store. If you lend me the gold I need to save my store, I will repay you one day with interest. Sure. The shopkeeper gratefully accepts your gold, saying you won't regret this. This card's token is now yours. Gold payback.
I
After
made that
10
a little
steps,
too
player draws
powerful.
3
I will
gold
have to
cards.
rebalance that next time.
Nice. Helpful priest. Are you hungry? I can part with 3 of my meager supplies for only 12 gold. Serves me better than the gold. Stranger in the shadows.
Aha! The Count
This makes
enters
me-
the picture.
This makes me think very Cthulhu-y with the way this
We
card
play
is.
for a token now.
On a dark, moonless night, down a lonely road, you encounter a hooded stranger. Greetings, friend. I am in need of some sustenance. He's gonna be a vampire, isn't he? Would you be willing to offer some of your vigor in exchange for gold? He asks, taking out a bag of coins. Say yes. The stranger moves with unnatural speed to grasp you firmly and bite at your throat. After a few seconds, he releases you. Thank you, he says, handing you some gold as you regain your composure. I am not yet sated. Would you like to earn more gold? I'm curious how this is gonna go. So let's do this. The stranger moves with unnatural speed to grasp you firmly and bite at your throat. After a few seconds, he releases you. Thank you, he says, handing you some gold as you regain your composure. Mortal, you seem unusually willing to give up your blood for material gain. The stranger goes on to tell you a tale of secret blood auctions and where they may be found. This card's token is now yours. Interesting. Ah, so vampire though. Fancy. Field of poppies. Oh well, that's gonna make a mess of things. Field of poppies. Too late. You realize that the poppies are making you sleepy. All right. Well, so be it. Hopeful priest again. Are you hungry? Yes, I will definitely take you up on that. Stranger in the shadows
The cities
again.
hold no darkness like that to be found in the wilderness on a still and moonless night.
Now what happens if I decline? As you wish, the stranger remarks and melts into the shadows. Interesting.
You cannot come to this table with debts outstanding.
I don't have the gold. The shopkeeper sighs, saying, then I fear it will be the arena for me when I cannot pay my debts. There we go. That was a risk, but I did it. Give him 20 gold. Gold payback.
Very nice indeed.
Now the question is, can I find somewhere to get there?
I appreciate your efforts. I worked hard on this game. It is a pleasure to see you play. A ship at dock is worth nothing until it sails. Starvation begins to set in. Try to stay calm. Fear will only hasten your demise.
The enigmatic goblin Mr. Lionel climbs out of a barrel behind a tavern as you pass through a small village. I've made some refinements to the magic device, and I think we'll do better this time if we may take another shot at those treasure vaults. You see, goblins sometimes hide their best treasure, magic items and such like, in enchanted treasure chests. The magic amulet will now reveal these to you, if there you should chance to be one in any treasure vault we happen to visit. What say you, lad? Shall we have another shot at that Goblin King's treasure? Sure. Good lad. Let's go right now. I think I've located one in a desert not far from here. Under the blazing sun of a nameless desert, you and the goblin find a door, partially buried beneath the shifting sands. You can keep whatever gold you recover, but remember to look around for treasure chests. They're sure to hold something worthwhile. Alright, hopefully we can find one. Okay, we have to keep an eye out for things I can work around. This is a long mess that I like. Oh, I very nearly walked right into that. And I ran right into that. Well, that was a bad run. Did not go so good.
I too would rather die than face the Jack of Scales. I'm afraid that is where this round ends. Some other time, perhaps.
At least we unlocked a couple things.
You begin to assemble a credible deck. Let us see what happens next.
We received Marketplace. Afraid you so enthusiastic with the stranger in the shadows. You receive Blood Auction. Let's see. I think one more round.
I'm beginning to admire your methods, brutal as they are. I would have done things differently. Will it be you who buckles first? It will not be my hero. Everything in the Jack's domain is slower, but more deadly than you've been accustomed to.
All right.
What brings you to play the game? Ha! I know you will not tell me. Like all the rest,
Good start.
you are silent.
For supplies, please.
A little food. Not a great
That's
change,
at
but enough to switch the odds a little.
Wife's fury.
You are braver than I if you're willing to get involved in a marital dispute.
While traveling through a small town, you are accosted by a furious woman who shouts at you from the door of her homestead. You there! You look like you can handle yourself. My husband was supposed to be home hours ago, but instead he's with his pals, drinking away all our coin. They left the spoils from their latest job here. If you go and teach him a lesson, you can take your pick. Alright. Now here's someone with some sense. I would go crack his skull myself, but our dragon cow is birthing a litter and I might burn the whole place down. Dragon cow? You find the woman's husband.
We meet the Jack again. Did you think him done before? Oh, no. Shuffled back into the deck to rise again to the top. As are
You
we.
corner the woman's husband at the local tavern. He is busy playing a drinking game with his friends. How to do this? Let's try threatening him. I hear worse threats from my wife every day of the week, he scoffs. And so a fight it is. Best route I could have taken. But I'm kind of curious. You return to the woman, bringing her battered husband with you. Just drop him in the corner and take what you want from this rubbish, she says, handing you a sack. This card's token is now yours. Hey, it worked. Ooh. Armor of cold, consuming shame, berserker armor. Ooh, choices. That's a good one. I'll take it. Alone. Alright.
Many of these blessings are too good for the likes of you. Did you expect me to tell your fortune? No.
Dead man's
A fortune teller is at their most base and despicable when they begin to believe their own lies.
scales and skulls.
I
Okay,
am
so
different. My
I can see
powers
what a
are
lizard man
genuine.
looks like. he got me. I have 8 hit points left. That was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Those lizardmen pack a punch. Now I know. Get some food. I had no idea they packed so much of a punch, though. Yeah, just recover a little bit of health before I move on. I'm probably gonna die. That's a bad combination of cards.
I bet you're thrilled to see Jack again.
Especially when I don't have good weapons. Alright. Well, that didn't go so well.
Death. Familiar. Impermanent. The cold embrace of death. And the first stuttering steps of new
Going
life.
to the tavern to retrieve the woman's husband you receive. Tavern wager.
I'm beginning to admire your methods, brutal as they are. I would have done things differently.
Okay, everyone. I'm pretty happy with where we've gotten today. We covered a lot of ground, unlocked a lot of stuff. Still have a long way to go with several things, though. But all in all, I'm really happy with how it went. For about 2 hours in, I think I'm going to end this here. And decide what to do with the rest of my days. So, for now, thank you all so much for watching. If you're over on YouTube, hit subscribe. If you're over on Twitch, hit follow. Both are free, both keep you up to date with things. And let's see who we can raid. Is there anyone else playing currently who... Cripster UK is playing Dark Souls 3. Let's go raid them. We'll raid him, shall we? Raid Cripster UK. And we are raiding. On we go. Alright. Thank you all so much for watching. Sorry once again about the whole chat debacle with the screen freezing. It does that every once in a while. I don't know why. Most of the time it works, but yeah. I really need to get a better setup someday. But that would require me to actually have money. So, someday. In the meantime, have a great day, everyone. Till next time.